Well, Florence may have dropped in strength, but she has left her mark as a deadly storm as it continues to rain down on the south. This morning, how you can help those affected and what lies ahead this hurricane season. Hello, everyone. I'm Jason Newton. Welcome to 11 TV Hill. The rain hasn't stopped since Thursday in some areas to our south. And what remains of Florence just seems to be sitting there, and that is not making matters any better. Storm surge remains a sizable threat as evacuations and rescues continue in the shadow of at least 14 deaths now. Right now, most of North Carolina covered in rain, and we have a few looks at the area being hit by Florence. What it looks like now on the left, you see that current radar over the Carolinas. Still a lot of rain dumped onto those states. And on the right now, a live picture from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Some coastal flooding there. Similar scene up and down the Carolina coast. But now, as the storm starts weakening across the country, we turn our focus to the aftermath and the relief there. Our own Lowell. As we continue to track the latest with Florence, we want to get an update now from 11 News reporter Matt Pritchard. He's in our Washington bureau where he's been following the storm all weekend and has an eye on the response from the government as well. Matt.
Well, Jason, Florence has weakened, but that doesn't mean that the threat is gone. For first responders and rescue crews on the ground, well, the next threat is flooding.
Avoid complacency.
That's the message this morning as Tropical Depression Florence continues to pound North and South Carolina.
This system is unloading epic amounts of rainfall, in some places measured in feet and not inches.
Weakening into a tropical depression today, the threat is far from finished as flash flooding and river flooding are now the primary concerns.
We're going to see areas flood that have not flooded before. And so you'll have people who really aren't paying attention.
11 have died thus far. Thousands are displaced and sit without power.
This time we see no shortfalls.
But overall, officials are confident in their response.
Emergency management, disaster response and recovery is just that. It's not a one government level, it's a team approach.
We've had help from 9 different states as well as President Trump's involvement of his administration.
And the next concern is where this storm might be headed. Forecasters say that Virginia and West Virginia could both see very heavy rains, which means that threat of flooding could be headed their way. Jason?
Yeah, we heard a mention of the president there. What kind of response have we seen so far from the White House?
Well, yesterday he responded to the death toll. At that point, it stood at just 5 people. He said that his sympathy and warmth goes out to the families and friends of these victims, finishing that tweet with, "May God be with them."
All right, Matt Pritchard in our Washington bureau. Thank you this morning for the update. And our own Lowell Melzer spent the last few days traveling through parts of North Carolina. He says areas inundated with water are becoming a growing concern. He has the latest from the town of Winterville.
Good morning from Winterville, North Carolina, where this morning we are still dealing with bands of light and heavy rain and light winds. The main concern here right now, high water in a number of different neighborhoods and side streets here. We're in Main Street in Winterville, where they are dealing with several inches of water in some spots, other spots close to a foot. So it's something that folks here are keeping an eye on as we head into the next couple of days. Folks that are also concerned to the south of us in the New Bern area and Kinston area, where some spots down there have over 2 feet of water sitting in some spots. And unfortunately, in the coming days, there is a storm surge risk that an additional 3 to 5 feet of water could be pushed into those areas, something that everyone will be taking a close look at as we head into the work week. That's the very latest here in Winterville, North Carolina. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Lowell, thank you. Maryland mobilizing to help those hit by Florence. From emergency workers to emergency funds, plenty of help is headed south right now. Vanessa Herring has more on the efforts to lend a hand.
Our gain that we're having this event is the loss there, and we feel bad about that.
Organizers canceled the Boatyard Beach Bash earlier this week after Governor Larry Hogan declared a state of emergency ahead of Hurricane Florence.
Some of our key musicians, some of the really the best stars of our show were actually in the area. They weren't going to have to travel too far to be here. So they actually came to us and said, what can we do? Can we do something else? And we came up with the concept of a hurricane party.
Proceeds support the Annapolis Maritime Museum's education programs. Organizers also collected donations for the Red Cross.
We're a nonprofit, but we can do our part, and there are people who feel generous towards, again, the victims of Hurricane Florence.
Our hearts go out for everyone who's been affected. Hopefully we'll raise some money to help the Red Cross to help them out.
The state is also stepping up to help. Governor Hogan is sending 2 helicopter aquatic rescue teams to North Carolina.
We train specifically in search and rescue and recovery of stranded or isolated personnel. So when we get on station, we are there solely to rescue people.
The teams could be in North Carolina for 10 days or longer. Rescue technicians from Baltimore, Harford, Howard, and Montgomery counties will assist in the recovery effort.
Our primary go-to is the hoist for rescue. You can kind of see it hanging off the back of the right side of the aircraft. And we use the rescue basket and deploy our civilian rescuer down there to aid and then bring them up to the aircraft for safety.
Vanessa Herring, WBAL TV 11 News.
All right, Vanessa, thanks. Those rescue workers activated by Governor Hogan have arrived in South Carolina now. Here's a look at all that gear that went along with them from their Rockville headquarters. The Urban Search and Rescue Team is skilled in heavy concrete structure collapse, wide area search, and swift water rescue. The 80-member team was trained by FEMA and also includes doctors and firefighters as well. And members of the Maryland Wing Civil Air Patrol left for North Carolina on Saturday to aid in relief efforts there. The team members left from College Park. They will assist in getting much needed emergency supplies to people down on the ground.